you so much for joining on the live for the 6th annual BENS Hope. We are excited to be able to do this virtually. We wish we could do it in person. We're just going to wait for a few more people to hop on the live before we get started. We're lucky to have our family here today, socially distanced and safe, of course, outside. So we're really excited to get things going for you guys, but we will just wait a little bit longer for some people to hop on live.
Every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. I love your voice. You have led me through the fire and darkest night. You were close like no other. I've known you as a father. I've known you as a friend, and I have lived in the goodness of God. And all my life you have been faithful. And all my life you have been so good. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. And all my life you have been faithful. And all my life you have been so good. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. I will sing of the goodness of God. I will sing of the goodness of God.
Good job, Ken. We appreciate the beautiful music to open up the 6th annual BENS Hope event. It's my Uncle Ken, everyone. Beautiful singer. So today we are going to be starting the opening ceremony. If you're just joining in, you only missed the beautiful singing of Ken, which, sorry, because it was awesome. I just want to remind everyone after the opening ceremony today, as you are taking part in BENS Hope in whatever way feels true and good to you, that we want to see everyone in the community and what you're doing to support and remember and honor your loved one. So remember to use the hashtag BENS Hope 2020 so we can see what everyone else is doing. It's a big way that we can build community today when we can't all be together. So just a reminder to use that hashtag so we can follow along and cheer everyone on and give loves and hugs and support from afar. I'm going to hand it over to Mom or Dad here to do a little bit more of an opening. Dad.
Yes, thank you all for showing up We want to also thank everyone for all the donations that have come in, and I know you're still going to donate, so you right there, you go ahead. but seriously, it just helps us to get into schools and businesses to help teach the community and our children about suicide and to stomp out the stigma of suicide. Thank you.
So this is obviously to some people an event. It's so much more to me than an event. It's remembering Benjamin, who took his life by suicide, something I never anticipated I would be in the position to have to experience. And along our journey since Ben's death, we've met some incredible people, which has been a blessing, unfortunately under the same circumstances. It's hard to have this virtually this year because typically when we get together, we share our stories and we share hugs and tears and wonderful memories. And so I just want all of you that we've met over our course of time and those of you we have yet to meet to know how much you've touched our heart and how thankful we are to have gotten to know your loved one, even if it's through their death or suicide, but how much they've changed our lives and how much you've touched our lives, and truly what a blessing that is. So we thank you for coming together today, and we just appreciate your love and support so much. And thank you for being part of this 6th annual, but first virtual BENS Hope event. Next, we'd like to introduce you to one of our favorite people ever. This is Pastor Mark from the Congregational and ENR Church in Lancaster, and he has been a godsend to us. And he is going to visit with you briefly here.
Well, good morning, everyone. I think I'm still on, aren't I? Awesome. Well, what a beautiful day we have to be outside, and what a perfect place to be because we're at your home. And this is where the center of love is, and this is where you're gathered together today as well. So, in light of all the challenges of our new reality with COVID, you know, you're reminding us that it's all about family. And you know, as the sun shines down upon us, it's a reminder that God has more in store than just our earthly journeys, that there's light waiting for us. There's a new day waiting for us as well. And so today is also a celebration of love. And I can't think of a better place to be than with you and here in your home. And we got a dog right here. We got balloons out there. We got some kids. We got the breeze blowing. And we're just going to come together to celebrate love today. That's really what it's all about. And your ministry of working with kids and folks in our area is profound. You're changing lives. And it's a team effort and it's a family effort. So I know everyone that's watching today, you know the same thing, that this family has touched your life as well. And so as we prepare to share in the names of our loved ones today, let's just remember that it really is all about family and love. And God's grace does shine through and make us all family today. So thank you for hosting it. It's great to be together, and we're going to enjoy some music before we share in this very precious time of sharing the names of loved ones that we are missing today.
Life is a journey. The steps can be painfully slow. When we're tired and hurting, we get lost, forget which way to go. But the Father, He loves us and He calls us by name, and He'll show us the way. Life with a purpose. Each day is a gift of its own. the Father assures us we don't walk in vain or alone. Life more abundant and life full of hope, and He's calling us home. I'm heading to heaven, I'm on my way. I'm ready whenever I could leave today. I'm following Jesus 'cause He knows the way. I'm heading to heaven, I'm heading to heaven. Life everlasting, the promise I'll never let go, and with joy unsurpassing, evermore in that heavenly home. Life more abundant and life full of hope, and the Father, He loves us and He's calling us home. Home to His glory in the light of His throne, and that's where we belong. I'm heading to heaven, I'm on my way. I'm ready whenever I could leave today. I'm following Jesus 'cause He is the way. I'm heading to heaven, I'm heading to heaven. I'm heading to heaven, I'm heading to heaven.
So again, I just want to thank everyone for taking part in our virtual experience this year. It means so much. I want to thank Mandy and Carrie, Maddie, and Carrie, and Pastor for being here, but also all you guys for your constant love and support. It means so much, and just our community too. It's a hard journey, but when we interlock elbows and we walk together with kindness, it makes it much more doable. So thank you. God bless everyone. And as you read these names, may we just remember these amazing people that cut their lives short, left too early, and that are all wonderful, beautiful people in heaven.
Lay down your burden, lay down your shame. All who are broken, lift up your faith. Oh, wanderer, come home. You're not too far. Lay down your head, lay down your heart, come as you are.
As we read the names today of those that were missing, we are reminded that we are not reading just a name, but a name that represents memories, represents time together, growing up. It reminds us of the moments that we shared here on this earthly journey, the the ups and the downs, the scraped knees, the bubble baths, the first day of kindergarten, the first day of summer baseball, all the memories that come into our hearts today. And so let God be with you today. And we thank you for each life that is here, because it's a reminder that someday we will be together again in God's kingdom, as we prayerfully and lovingly remember these wonderful lives that have touched you. Alan Schmieder, Andy Leffelholtz, Amy Guys, Ann Grimm, Aracely Gomez, Ashley Arendt, Bailey Kuska, Barb Mason, Ben Cullen, Bradley Schukert, Brandon Phonics Weber, Brandon O'Rourke, Candace, Carl Gies, Carl Elm, Cody Light, Dean Blindert, Dean Woolridge, DeAndre Klingsline, Dylan Ginter, Douglas Mering, Drew Kelly, Dustin Hendricks, Eddie Lipska, Grandpa Steve Becker, Grandpa Vern Tipton, Grant Langer, Jackson Rader, Jacob Ellefson, Jacob Mardson, Jamie Cutler, Jason Bell, Jason Hugel, Jason Kammer, Jennifer Weigel, Jeremy Campbell, Jerry Wilberding, Joe, John Eversole, John Thomas Splinter, J.R. Evanchik, Julie Antonson, Justin Palmer, Kayla, Kirk Jewell, Kai Lee, Mark Milestone, Martin Alberico, Miles Reichling, Nina Lawwell Hewitt, Patty Morey, Ron Hoffman, Sawyer, Scott Jones, Shane, Tyler John Wood, Steve Becker, Timothy Wade Ebert II, Virgil Bender, and Wisconsin Army National Guard veterans. And as you share either here in person or at home, maybe there's another name that comes to your heart today. And we would ask that we would just offer the support for one another on this day that we remember. A day that is filled with both joy and sorrow, with laughter and tears. Because this is a day that we're reminded that love does lead us onward. Love allows us to heal. Love allows us to share in each other's sorrows. And a big reminder that there is hope. And that's why today is called BENS Hope. Because this family has chosen to create hope out of sorrow. And I know that's their prayer for you at home as well. That if you are at home today watching, wherever you are, maybe locally or around the country, that you will allow God to help you turn your sorrows into hope. And the hope is that no other family will have to suffer. The hope is that no other family will have to hurt, but they can find the resources and the help that is needed when it's needed, at the moment that it is most needed. And so we lift each other up in love and in prayer. And we ask that God would use this time to create hope for everyone. Hope for a better tomorrow. Hope for God's love to just cover us in our valleys and times of hurt. Shall we gather together for a prayer? Heavenly Father, thank you for this beautiful day that reminds us that hope is alive. That though today we miss our loved ones beyond words, but the tears that we share today are tears that are coming from our hearts because today is profoundly difficult. time doesn't necessarily mean that certain things get easier. It means that we learn how to share our hurts with one another and to grow through them. And so we ask a blessing on Terry and Patty and their family as they continue to reach out with hope for lives in our area. Strengthen them in all that they're doing. We ask, Lord, that you would give hope to all those who are watching today, wherever they might be, for their griefs and their sorrow and their brokenness. That you would provide healing today and a reminder that through you there is hope for tomorrow. And the hope that God has for each of us is that we will be together again someday. It's just a matter of time. So Lord, thank you for this day, and thank you that we are one day closer to being together. In your name we pray.
There's joy for the morning, for sinner be still. Earth has no sorrow that heaven can't heal. Earth has no sorrow that heaven can't heal. So lay down your burden, lay down your shame. All who are broken, oh, lift up your face. Don't wander, come home. You're not too far to lay down your hurt, lay down your heart. Come as you are, come as you are. Oh, come as you are, come as you are.
Well, as you all know, one of the beautiful moments of BENS Hope that our family loves is just not only being together. By the way, we will miss all the food as well. But one of the best moments that we have, and it's just so overwhelming and beautiful, is when the balloons are released. Well, today we have balloons, and we got a good breeze, and we got power lines on top of us. So we'll see if we can clear the power lines. But what a beautiful sunny day to release balloons, and each balloon is a reminder that God is here, that it is pointing us upward because there is hope today, because today is all about BENS Hope. So God bless you all, and we're going to watch the balloons be released on this wonderful day together as we celebrate BENS Hope. And as the balloons fly into the sky in this, again, crystal blue sunny day, our hearts are pointed toward heaven as we remember our loved ones. We thank the Cullen family for this first virtual BENS Hope. We hope it will be the first, and hopefully we will not have to do it again next year. But until then, Patty, Terry family, thank you so much for allowing us to share in this day. We appreciate all that you're doing and your love for our community and our area and all the kids and all the folks that are here. And we just want to wrap things up by giving you a chance to share our closing.
Again, thank you all so much for joining today. It is really special to see even just our family coming together, and I hope that y'all can have these experiences in your homes as well. For anyone participating, we're there with you in spirit today. And whether your loved one enjoyed, let me start. Dad had an idea that instead of maybe walking today, if you wanted to do an activity that was in memory of the person that you loved and lost. Ben loved to play video games, so Dad's like, maybe people want to play video games to remind their loved ones. If they loved to garden, if they loved yeah, to just spend time outside, whatever it is. We invite you to snap a photo of the activity that you're doing to remember your loved one. You can use the hashtag BENSHOPE2020. You can post in the event page, and I feel like that will give us all something to come to and kind of build some community as we're doing it from afar today. So again, it's BENSHOPE2020, the hashtag, and if you want to just, yeah, build some community with us, we'd appreciate that. Mom, do you want to close and think about it? Okay. All right, guys, thank you all again so much for being here. We hope you have a wonderful day.
Bye.